In the 12th century, across the vast steppes north of China, the Mongols lived a harsh nomadic life, endless days on horseback, struggling to survive and locked in brutal battles between tribes for scarce resources. It was in this unforgiving world that Genghis Khan appeared. He united the warring tribes of the steppe, built the powerful Mongol Empire, and became a name that struck fear across the medieval world. Wherever the Mongol horses rode, nothing was left but devastation. This old saying reflects the terror that his army once spread. Subscribe to Legends of Nations channel and let's explore the life of Genghis Khan. From a boy named Temujin, abandoned by his tribe and forced into hardship, how did he rise to become a military genius?
Birth and family.
Genghis Khan's real name was Temujin. Even his birth year is still debated today. Some sources claim 1155, others 1162 or 1167. Among these, 1162 is the most widely accepted. Perhaps even Temujin himself never knew the exact year he was born. He was born into the Borjigin clan, part of the Mongol tribe. At this time, the word Mongol referred only to a single tribe in northeast Mongolia. Because this tribe later played a central role in uniting the steppe, their name eventually came to represent all the tribes. His father was the chieftain Yesugei, and his mother was Helen of the Olkhanud tribe. The origin of the name Temujin is also surrounded by debate. According to legend, during a clash with the Tatars, Yesugei captured a warrior named Temujin Uji. To mark this victory, he gave his newborn son the name Temujin. Yet from that moment, a blood feud with the Tatars was also sown. Many tales surround Temujin's birth. The most famous says that when he first came into the world, he was clutching a blood clot in his tiny hand, a sign, in Asian folklore, that he was destined to become a warrior. Temujin grew up in his family's ger by the Annan River, alongside his 4 younger siblings, 3 brothers, Kasar, Hakyan, and Temuji, and a sister, Temulun. He also had 2 half-brothers, Bedr and Belgate, born to his father Yesugei's secondary wife, Sakagil. Like all children of the steppe, they quickly learned the bow and the horse, essential skills for survival in such a harsh land.
First major upheavals.
When Temujin was 9 years old, his father Yesugei took him to the Angarat tribe to arrange a marriage with Borte, the daughter of their chieftain, Day Sechin. As the Angarat were a powerful and prosperous tribe, they demanded a costly bride price. To settle this debt, Temujin was required to remain in their household, working off the bride price through his service. Accepting these terms, Yesugei rode back alone and stopped at the camp of a group of Tatars along the way. According to steppe custom, hosts were expected to treat any traveler seeking shelter with courtesy. But old enemies recognized him and secretly poisoned his drink. Despite being poisoned, Yesugei struggled to return home, and before his death, he instructed his men to take Temujin back safely. His passing plunged the family into dire straits. In the blink of an eye, a once powerful household fell into despair. From that point on, the unity among the clans under Yesugei's leadership fractured, notably between the Borjigin and the Taichud clans. With all his sons still too young to lead, no one could assert authority, and the Taichud frequently oppressed them. They even prevented Temujin's mother, Helen, from participating in ancestral rituals. Most of the followers refused to obey Holan's family and instead sided with the Taichud clan. Ultimately, Holun had to lead her children away from their home, living in extreme poverty, digging roots, gathering tubers, hunting wild animals, and catching fish and shrimp just to survive. During this difficult period, Temujin and his half-brother, Bedr, came into conflict, as both sought to inherit their father's position. Temujin was the eldest son of Yasuge's principal wife, but Better was actually 2 years older. There was even the possibility that, as permitted under Levirate law, Better could marry Helan upon attaining his majority and become Temujin's stepfather. Their rivalry wasn't only about status, it also extended to disputes over scarce resources. As tensions escalated, the conflict culminated in a tragedy. Temujin and his full brother, Khazar, ambushed and killed Better. This taboo act was omitted from most official histories, but the secret history preserves it and recounts that Helan was furious when she learned what had happened, scolding her sons for destroying their family's bloodline. Remarkably, Better's younger full brother, Belgate, did not seek revenge. On the contrary, he became one of Temujin's most trusted allies, alongside Khazar. Around this time, Temujin met Jamuka. The two quickly became sworn blood brothers, exchanging knucklebones and arrows as gifts, and swearing the Andapat, a form of lifelong brotherhood. The pledge they made at the age of 11 marked the beginning of one of the most complex and tragic relationships in steppe history. Alongside these family conflicts, Temujin's childhood was repeatedly threatened by rival tribes who captured him on several occasions. Yet through his cleverness and the aid of allies, he managed to escape each time. These tumultuous events were only the beginning. What challenges await Temujin on his path to becoming the mighty Genghis Khan? Subscribe and stay tuned for part 2, where the young warrior turns the ashes of his broken childhood into strength and faces enemies who will test his courage like never before. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.